Rock Abatko here with Orioles manager Buck Showalter, the latest edition of the Buck blog. And Buck, as we tape this right now, the club in third place, the American League East. I want to ask you about the clubs ahead of you right now and kind of what challenges they present, starting with the Blue Jays, who you're seeing right now. What has made them such a tough opponent?
Well, they're leading the American League in pitching. You can pretty much start and stop there. Their starting pitching has gotten deep into games and has allowed them to shorten up the exposure of pitchers, and always match up down there with people that are more capable of getting out. And the other thing people miss about Toronto, and it's not about emulation of us or anything, it's just that they decided a couple of years ago they were going to really drastically improve defensively. They improved at shortstop, they improved behind the plate, they were improved in all three. Like last night, they had three center fielders in the outfield in the game. So they made a concerted effort to, and I think some of it, to be self-serving to our guys, is that they saw how important it was, and some of the things that we were able to withstand because of good defense. And the same thing happened, with the Red Sox. They're two very good defensive teams now, and they weren't in the past.
Mm-hmm. You mentioned the Red Sox in second place now. Besides the defense, what's made them so good?
They're just a lot of ways to score runs. Them and Toronto both. They've got a great blend of young players and veteran players. They got a lot of pieces. They got a lot of things that fit. Their starting pitching has kind of got more in line with their track record of why they were able to demand some of the contracts that they went and got, because David Price has started pitching like David Price, and there's a real consistency to their teams because they know they're going to be in every game.
We're on the verge, of course, of roster expansion in September. How important is it to you just to be able to get back guys who are on the DL right now? Well, how much of a boost is that going to be?
Yeah, that's the boost that we're going to get if we get Tillman and Darren and Rickard and even Dunsing and some guys that we need to put us back at full strength. That would be better than most people's 40-man call-ups. Other than that, Dan and I met on it today, and after meeting with the coaches and thought about what and that's kind of a moving target sometimes. It changes from day to day depending on the health of people.
And I'm not looking for specific names, of course, unless you want to offer them up. But when you bring in extra players now, is there like a set number that you want? And I know because I know you prefer not having a real crowded clubhouse. What areas would you like to have the depth in?
Well, nobody does, but I'll take 40 if they can help us win and everything. And I know how many extra lockers we got out there, and I know that we got Boston. We have to travel to that locker room, right, where we dress in shifts. But no, that's just kind of kiddingly. We'll take anybody that can help us play better to win a game, and simple as that. We're not going to just bring bodies up here just to have them around. It does create some challenges, but it's a different game of baseball in September. I won't get into the right and wrong of it, but you better be prepared to handle it.
It would make more sense, as you've said before, though, if you could bring up as many players as you want, but only dress so many for a game.
Well, I think it'd be more for a series, because it'd get too complicated for a game if people would play too much of the rules. I'm not one of those guys that likes to hear people complain about a problem unless you have a solution. Right. So, mine is that you designate 25 for every 3-game series, and if someone gets hurt within that, then it has to be approved by an MLB doctor, and then you can replace them because nobody wants to play short. And it would make it more of a baseball game as opposed to an endurance battle.
He's Buck Showalter. I'm Rock Abatko. Thanks for watching.